Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. Tashreef rakhe.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Relax.
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Haider Ali, you're from Lahore.
Sir.
But I'm going to ask you a very, very typical question that probably they will also want to ask. Why do you want to switch professions?
Sir, my service in Pakistan Navy, over the time I explore myself, where I find that I can also be equally utilized and an asset for the nation and the civil services as well, sir.
It took you 11 years to...
Yes, sir, the opportunities were there, but it is the appropriate time when the opportunity given to me, and I opted for this, sir.
Okay. We are going to ask you different questions on a variety of subjects because you don't have any optional subject, so the question can pop up from anywhere.
Roger, sir.
Since you are from Lahore and from the armed forces, I expect you to know the answer to this question. Where is that place in Lahore where Major Aziz Bhatti embraced Shahadat?
Sir, it is on the west bank of BRB Canal, near to the village of Barki, where he got martyred in 1965, sir.
And where is he buried?
He buried in his hometown in Gujarat, sir.
Good. What is the significance of the monument called Chuburji?
Sir, it has 4 minarets. That's why it is called Chau Burji, and it was the gateway to the some big garden which was constructed in the Mughal era, which was destroyed during floods in the Ravi.
I'm asking about the significance. Why was it constructed?
Sorry, sir, I exactly don't know that.
You are fond of walking. That's one of your hobbies. How do you describe walking? We all walk the whole day long.
Sir, walking, it is very good hobby that it gives you the energy to your brain to think creatively. And as Nietzsche says that I have walked to my best of thoughts while walking. So it also the muscles in your lower legs, cervical muscles, they are also called the second heart. When you walk, they pump more blood towards upward, and it gives you energy to your brain and oxygen.
How many kilometers do you walk on average every day?
Sir, approximately it is 4 to 5 kilometers.
Only?
Only.
Suppose you were to take part in some sports activity like golf.
Sir.
You will have double player. You will be walking and walking pollution-free in an atmosphere without pollution. Sir. And you will also be enjoying a game. Have you ever given that a thought?
Yes, sir. I was playing golf during my degree in Pakistan Navy School of Logistics. I used to have a lot of time. And in Pakistan, I used to play in the Karachi Golf Club. For 2 years, I was the member of Karachi Golf Club, and I learned a lot there. And my handicap was 18 at that time, sir.
Okay. Some months ago, Pakistan had its first Christian lady from the minorities promoted as brigadier from colonel. Who was she?
Sir, I don't know the exact name of the lady, but it is the good gesture where minorities are coming up and they are taking part in the forces and the other arena of the Pakistan strategy and the military, and it is a good omen.
How many brothers and sisters did Quaid-e-Azam have?
Sir, if I can try, I exactly don't recall.
You are expected to know. It's not a matter of guessing.
Sorry, sir, I will learn about it, sir.
Okay. How many people alongside him are buried in his mausoleum?
Sir, there are 7 people. Liaquat Ali Khan, Mr. Liaquat Ali Khan, Begum Rana Liaquat Ali Khan, Fatma Jina, Sardar Abdullah Nashtar, and I cannot recall the 3 other names, sir. I have seen the graves, but I cannot recall the other names.
Who was the Prime Minister of Pakistan when Ayub Khan imposed martial law in 1958?
Sir, it was Nurul Amin, if I'm not wrong.
But you are wrong.
Sorry, sir.
Who was Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi?
Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi was the warrior who fought in the Crusade Wars against the Christians, and he took the Jerusalem from them in 11th or 12th century, sir.
I expect you to give me details about that man. And what are the Crusades? Or what were the Crusades?
These were the wars between the Christians and the Muslims, and for Muslims were getting powered after the Islamic era, and he countered them, and the Jerusalem was fallen to them once, and he got back from the Christians.
If you study the history of Crusades, you will discover that at that time Muslims were fighting Muslims. More often than not, these were civil wars among Muslims.
So,
okay, tell us what is the difference between England, Great Britain and UK?
so UK is United Kingdom. It has 4 countries: the Wales, the England, and the Ireland and the Scotland. However, the Great Britain comprises Wales, England, and the Scotland, and England is the country of UK, sir.
What is the capital of these 4 countries?
Sir, for Ireland, it's Dublin. For England, it's London.
Of these 4 countries called UK.
It's London, sir.
Good. Do you drink tea
Yes, sir.
or coffee? Which one do you prefer?
Sir, mostly tea and occasionally coffee, sir.
Okay. Can you name the major tea producing countries in the world?
Sir, it is Kenya, China, and India, sir.
Where do we get most of our tea?
Sir, from Kenya, not for India, because we are a nation which like hard tea, and Indian tea is not that hard, so we have to purchase it from the Kenyans.
How about Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka, sir, is also producing tea, sir. I stand corrected.
You
sir.
will be surprised to know that a bulk of the tea imported to Pakistan or by Pakistan comes from Argentina,
Sir,
not from Kenya, not from, and you forgot Bangladesh.
sir,
बांग्लादेश की सेपरेशन से पहले तो सारी चाय वहाँ से ही आती.
sir, I stand corrected, sir.
Anyway, who was the Kafir Kalash?
Sorry, sir, I don't know, sir.
Never heard the name?
No, sir.
Can you name the 5 most populous cities of Pakistan in order of population?
Sir, it's Karachi, Lahore, Faisalabad, and sir, Gujranwala, and 5th I cannot.
That's just 3.
Sir, 3rd on Faisalabad, 4th Gujranwala, and 5th I think Hyderabad. I don't know exactly the 5th ones.
Okay. What measures would you suggest to make Pakistan conducive for foreign investment?
Sir, first of all, it is the governance and political stability. These are the critical points which we have to work a lot, so that there should be consistency of the policy, and those who are coming with their money in Pakistan, they must be saved here. They feel safe, they feel their investment safe over here, and this is the area we work first. And later on, we should also create the attraction for the foreigners that they can earn more and more from their investment in Pakistan.
How do you do that? How do you create that attraction?
Sir, we have 6.1 trillion reserves of mineral resources in Pakistan. They can explore them, and they can help with us and develop the resources, so that they can we mutually can earn from that. And sir, apart from that, we have huge youth. Are 60% people out of 24 million, 240 million below the age of 40, and they can invest from them. They can be a huge potential for them. They can have the skilled labor from here, and also they can, like Middle East, they can invest the people here like PSL. These type activities can be conducting on their soil. From there, they can earn. Pakistan also have a huge potential for the fertile land. as they are doing collaborating IU2, VU2, India, Israel, United States, and UAE, in which they are mutually contributing and developing resources, agricultural resources in India. So we can be a land for them. And we have also a huge potential for ranch lenses where they can invest for the livestock, and that livestock not only will bring benefits to them directly by exporting the food items from here and also into the international markets. And also, sir, we have a huge coastline and they can invest in the shipping. Only one shipping company of Pakistan has 9 ships. However, 247,000 ships are registered with the international.
That is all very true. But why are we not attracting FDI?
Sir, because of the governance issues and the political stability, people are not confident that economy is all about the confidence on the future. And they are thinking that they are uncertain regarding our future, our policies, our political stability. That's why they are not investing.
Police service is your number 2 choice.
Sir.
Tell us, what do you understand by a Thana culture? And if you join that service, what steps will you take to end this culture?
Sir, so Thana culture is that the person who get some crime on him and he gets some complaint regarding any crime, he go to Thana, and where the station house officer interacted with him or the staff interacted with him. And there is a less accountability. Whatever he say and whatever he notes, he is the prime thing. First in FIR is the main document from where the investigation starts. So the people sitting there, they are not listening properly, and people with money and influence can create a hegemony on that setup. So this is the Thana culture. As a police officer, I can bring the accountability while visiting frequently our Thanas and having the report what SHOs are doing over there and how much versus the turnout. And apart from that, we must try to bring state in the palm of the people. So whosoever want to complain against any police officer or any crime and thinking that my voice is not being listened by the higher authorities, he must directly contact to the assistant ASPs and SPs through some apps where they have to give their credentials, authentic credentials, and their complaints.
How many Pakistanis so far have won the Nobel Prize, and in which fields?
Sir, there are 2 Nobel Prize. First, Dr. Professor Abdul Salam in physics, and the second, the Malala Yousafzai for rising voice for the education for the girls, and she is given the peace Nobel Prize for peace. Sir.
Who is Dr. Amjad Saqib?
Sir, he is a philanthropist and he is working a lot for the education and uplifting the people of lower communities with weak financial background. He is giving interest-free loans, especially to the women, so that they can be empowered and they can invest for their own education and for the benefit of their children.
Okay, a number of dams are under construction in Pakistan. So there are several. But 3 stand out, 3 major dams. Tell us the details about these dams. Where are they located? On which rivers? What amount of electricity will they produce?
Sir, I know the names, but the credentials further I don't know exactly. Sorry, sir.
Okay, my last question. Who are the Gorkhas?
Sorry, sir.
Coming from the armed forces, you should be able to know at least this question.
Sir,
Okay, thank you. Over to you, sir.
Haider Ali. Haider Ali, Sapiens is your favorite book. Who is the writer?
Sir, as you all know, Harari.
How many books have been written by him, and which are the other famous books by him?
Sir, I cannot exactly name, but it is newly book. He write a new book in Nexus, and apart from that, he has written book on. I don't recall, sir.
Okay, this book, The Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind. What is the theme of this book?
Sir, it gives you account regarding how the human evolved over the time, and it gives you brief
Does
introduction.
it talk about the historic times also, or talks only about the historic times?
Sir, he has given less account for the prehistoric time. However, he starts from the 17,000 years ago when the cognitive revolution has happened, and then the agricultural revolution, and further how the society and the people evolved over the time, and what were the system and what were the breakthroughs. He had in detail he has discussed that, and this book is very good for telling and giving a student the brief history of history, that how the human being has evolved on the planet Earth.
On which sources has he depended while writing this book? What are the sources of this book?
Sir, mainly it was from the different ancient books.
Which ancient books? There must be some sources. Unless you got some sources, how can you write about the ancient times?
Sir, exactly, I don't know the name of that book, those books.
Okay. Lahore is your favorite city also, and your place of birth also. Is it an ancient city or an old city?
Sir, it is an old city.
It is an old, not an ancient city.
No, sir.
Do you read newspapers also?
Yes, sir.
Which one?
Dawn, sir.
Dawn. In Dawn, on Sundays, every Sunday, there's a column published which is called Harking Back. And there's somebody who's been constantly writing on Lahore. And he says it's an ancient city.
Sir. So definitely it's, he may be having some evidence, but it is not as ancient.
How many gates does Lahore have?
Sir, it's 13 gates it has.
Can you name those?
Yes, sir. It is Bhati Gate, it's the Delhi Gate, Kashmiri Gate, sir, and the Sherawala Gate, Shah Alami Gate, sir, and sir, Yaki Gate, and sir, I don't recall.
Can you locate Shalmi Gate somewhere?
Yes, sir. It is.
Where it is located?
Sir, it is not existing right now. You have to
Okay.
go to the Shalmi Bazaar.
Okay.
Where do you live in Lahore?
Yes, sir.
Where do you live in Lahore?
Sir, I live in village here, Bedia Road, Lahore, Kent, sir.
You have decided to join a totally different organization now.
Sir.
Army is a different organization, civils is a different organization. They say there is an organizational culture also.
Sir.
What do you understand by that? Organizational culture.
Sir, organization culture is derived from the mission and vision of the organization, whereas in Pakistan Navy is the mission given to Pakistan Navy is the safeguardance of the sea frontiers of Pakistan. However, and the system, it is...
What else? In generalized terms, how can organizational culture be defined?
Sir, the overall behavior, all the people and the structure of any organization, the interrelation is...
So you coming from army, which is a differently designed or have a different organizational culture, entirely different organizational culture, and trying to join the civilian side,
Sir.
which has a different culture. How can you adjust yourself here?
Sir, I was a civilian before joining the force. Till the time I was doing my FSC. I joined the forces afterwards. And after that, sir, I continuously remain in interaction with the civilians, sir. I am collaborating with the Citizen Foundation School, an organization providing quality education in the less privileged areas of Pakistan. And apart from that, I'm currently doing Executive MBA in Law School of Economics, where I am interacting with the civilians, and I'm comfortable with them, and they are happy with me, so I can adjust easily with them, sir.
Okay. Army is an institution. Every institution has been defined, or its role has been determined by the Constitution of Pakistan. Which role has been determined for Army by the Constitution of Pakistan?
Sir, it will work under the administration, the current government, for the security of the border securities and internal security, if required, of the Pakistan, sir.
Who is the head of the Army?
Sir,
Or-
is General Asim Munir, sir. Currently,
Okay, and who is the nominal head of the Army?
it is the President of Pakistan, Yasir
Okay.
Spring.
Which articles of the Constitution do determine the role of the Army?
Sir, it is article number 244, if I'm not wrong, sir.
Only 244?
244, 245, and it will, one is tell the role of army, the other who will select the head of the army.
Okay, which oath the Army officers do take when they join the Army? And
Sir-
what does that say?
said that they will remain loyal till the last blood of their drop of blood to this nation, and they will not bring disgrace to self-sufficient state. And apart from that, they will not take part in any political activity, and whatever.
They will not take part in any political activity. Well, that's important. That's important. What has been happening to the country Pakistan, where there have been so many governments toppled and taken over by the army officers?
Sir, the democracy and the governance include all the departments which includes under it. So whatever the compulsions and whatever the justification were given, but it is not a good idea, and it inflicted a damaging effect on the democratic
Was
society.
it a violation of the Constitution of Pakistan when army took over?
Sir, indeed it was.
Okay. Let's come down to something else. What do you know about the administrative setups in the civilian side? What is the administrative setup as far as the provincial government is concerned?
Sir, in provincial governments, there is elected Wazir Ala, the chief minister of the assembly, provincial assembly, and he has his cabinet, and he is answerable to provincial assembly and the opposition for his actions, and then under him the local government, if incumbent, the setup is there. However, currently they are not elected members in Pakistan, in Punjab especially. And then the Civil Administration Act 2017, which gives them right to use the civil administration and for the daily routines of the provincial province.
Governor of a province, which government does he represent? Does he represent provincial government or the federal government?
Federal governments.
Federal government. I'm talking about the provincial government.
So it is a provincial assembly and the chief minister, sir.
As far as bureaucracy is concerned, who is the chief secretary? Okay, what is the setup down below him?
Sir, chief secretary, and then the secretaries of different departments, and the commissioners, deputy commissioners, and then the assistant commissioners, sir.
Well, you have field organization, which is at the divisional level, district level, and sub-divisional level. But then there's a secretariat also. What is the role of the secretariat when we have field postings also?
Sir, sorry, I cannot exactly. Secretariat, I can try, sir.
Okay. Public policy is an important area as far as government is concerned. Government makes public policies. Who is authorized to make public policy?
Sir, it is the incumbent government. Elected
By government, what do you mean? Government is a vast idea.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is the parliament, exactly. And
Not the parliament. Parliament is a legislative body.
Sir, all the policies are implemented by the government. However, the civil setup gives
Who makes public policy? That's the question. Okay, let's move further. Okay, subdivisional level is the level which goes down to the grassroots. How does it go down to the grassroots at subdivisional level?
Sir, in a way, and in division there is a commissioner, and then
I'm talking of subdivision.
sorry, sir, I cannot exactly.
Okay, let's come down to something else. Global warming. What did they decide in Paris when they did talk about global warming? How much increase in temperature they said should be affordable?
Sir, that 1.5 degrees Celsius.
1.5 degrees centigrade. Okay. Global warming taking place. Temperatures going up. Seas rising. Glaciers melting.
Sir.
What is it that Pakistan is going to face as far as global warming is concerned?
Sir, there are many effects on Pakistan. It is changing the season, weather, rain pattern, and this is harming our.
What is GLOF?
GL glacier. Sir, it is lakes, glacier lake
Outburst flooding. Okay.
flooding, sir. Sir, there are 7 such lakes in Pakistan. However, I think 15 are highly vulnerable that they can burst anytime, sir. and they become once.
That is happening as far as our northern area is concerned, as far as GLOF is concerned.
Sir, there is an outburst of high floods, and the communities sitting there, living there, it is very dangerous for them. It is giving birth to the landsliding, and roads are being damaged with this, and it also creates difficulties for the rescue operations in those areas, sir.
Okay, last question from my side. Milk Bank has been established in so many countries of the world, about 40 countries of the world. It was established in Pakistan also. Where was it established? What was it? What happened to it?
Sir, it was established in Karachi a few months ago. However, the spiritual leaders condemned it, that they said according to Islamic laws, it is not acceptable.
Has it been established in any Islamic or Muslim country?
Sir, it might have, but I don't have the data regarding
You don't have the data.
Sir,
Thank you
sir.
very much.
Haider, you are staff officer of Commanders Central Punjab.
Yes, sir.
There is no sea in Central Punjab. How would you justify a position of this Commander Central Punjab?
Sir, the Punjab, Lahore is the capital of the Punjab, which is the largest populated country, province of the Pakistan. And the sea is a very huge potential for economically and for other reasons as well. So to reduce the sea blindness, people here, so that they must learn what a potential is waiting there, to make them understand. It was established in 1995, and the Pakistan Navy War College and the Commander Central Punjab post here, and Pakistan Navy War College also conducting a marshalling exercise, maritime security exercise every year in December for 2 weeks, where they call the businessmen, the academia people, and the politicians from Pakistan, and they live with us for 2 weeks. We tell them what the sea potential is there, and it is very important to know that the very big businessmen and the politicians don't know the potential of the sea. And currently, with the Election Commission of Pakistan, there are approximately 170 parties are registered. However, single of them, none of the party has written anything, a line for the sea in their statements what they publish.
So, what is the potential of sea for Pakistan?
Sir, we have the long coast of 1040 kilometers long sea coast, and economically we can have many benefits from that. Either it is the fishing or the shipping. Currently, as Pakistan has only 9 ships which is registered with the Pakistan Shipping Corporation, and which is one of the state-owned enterprises who has earned 30 billion last year. So currently, there are 240,000 ships are registered with the International Chamber of Shipping. However, our size of population is the 3% of the global population, sir. And we must have approximately 7,500 ships registered with our corporation. So people here can be motivated to invest in the sea. And then again, we can give the maintenance services to the different ships coming from Middle East, from the Strait of Hormuz at the mouth of the Gwadar, sir.
But that comes within the purview of Merchant Navy.
Sir.
What has Pakistan Navy to do with this?
Sir, the Chief of Army Staff is the Secretary to Government for the sea affairs. So definitely it is the organization working under him, and to tell them to create awareness as the mandate Pakistan Navy takes that to bring Pakistan from out of the crisis of the economic crisis. Best they can do, sir.
You also mentioned Strait of Hormuz. What's the strategic significance of Pakistan?
Sir, Strait of Hormuz is in the strait between the Middle Eastern countries, which are very have a huge potential for hydrocarbons, sir. And so they are very critical for the global economy. So anything happened there will stop the 80% fuel consumption of the world, and the whole world will go on the halt. And this is very critical for that.
World's 2/3 exportable oil passes through Strait of Hormuz? Which country controls the Strait of Hormuz?
Sir, it is mainly the Saudi Arab and the Iran, sir.
Saudi Arab or only Iran?
Yes, sir. And the UAE, all the countries, Kuwait and Qatar, they are stakeholder for that, sir.
I think Red Sea is more relevant for Saudi Arabia, not Strait of Hormuz.
Sorry, sir.
How would you justify the role of Saudi Arabia as far as the control of Strait of Hormuz is concerned?
Sir, the Gulf countries, largely their economy is dependent on the hydrocarbons, and hydrocarbons mainly pass through that strait. That's why that is important for every regional country for that, sir.
We now have a new base at Dormara, that is Jinnah Naval Base, probably. How would you introduce this base to us?
Sir, it is a strategic base that it is based on the pretext as the Exas naval base there in Marmaris of Turkey, and motivation was taken from that. And sir, it is also give us leverage to have our ship embarked on different locations in time of any peace and at time of war. So if the ships are on different locations, and it will be easy for us to counter the enemy, and there will be less threat to one base, sir. And sir, in the peace, we also maintain the sea line of communications, all the shipping passing through and for this area, sir.
You are not from the fighting branch of Navy.
Sir.
You are from logistics branch.
Yes, sir.
You have studied supply chain management.
Sir.
And you have also claimed to know management, human resource management, and leadership.
Sir.
May I ask you questions about management?
Yes.
How would you define management?
Sir, management, it is regarding the planning. First you forecast what is going to be happen, then the planning, and then you gather resources, allocate resources, and then implement the plan. And then you observe the activity, how it is going on, and you take the feedback and you remake the strategy for further implementation, sir. It is the ongoing cycle.
These are the functions of management or
Sir.
principles of management?
Sir, these are the functions, sir. Sir.
These are the functions.
Sir.
Functions are, I think, planning, then organizing.
Sir. Implementing, sir.
Leading.
Leading, sir. Sir, I stand corrected, sir.
While leading, you implement the strategy which were devised at the time of planning.
Sir.
And the next is monitoring.
Sir.
That is controlling function of management.
Sir.
Okay, and you know about leadership, you learned it. What's
Pakistan Naval Academy, sir.
at Pakistan? What is the basic definition of leadership?
Sir, to influence others with your strengths so that for achievement of collective goals, sir.
Will your influence make them do more than what they will do in normal circumstances? If you are a leader, or
Yes, sir,
they'll
definitely.
be doing the same?
No, sir. As a transformational leader, you lead them from the front and you influence them so that they work in synchronization to achieve the goal, sir.
If you are not a transformational leader, you are a transactional leader,
Sure.
then what will happen?
Sir, then you will you will not motivate them, rather you will force them for a common goal with your friends, sir.
What's your opinion about motivation? What's the linkage between motivation and leadership?
So definitely motivation is very much required for the leadership. So motivation is to do something wholeheartedly from your own will, on your own will, sir. And there are multiple factors which influence the motivation of an individual. So if a motivated
Factors, let's call them motives. There can be internal motives, there can be external motives.
Yes.
What, in your view, are the external motives?
Sir, according to Harvard Business Review, there is a research in which they say that there are 4 levers which affect the individual's motivation. It is the comprehensiveness, what task he is doing, and what is the ultimate purpose of that. And then how much support it gets from its party organization, that he feels they safeguarded. And then there are certain other factors like he is be given the further, he aspires that whatever he want to achieve, he can achieve. There is a prospect for him in the future to grow. And definitely he also find that this will bring a good future for his family.
Have you studied theories of motivation?
Yes, sir, I have read, sir, in
Which
my MBS.
theory of motivation do you subscribe?
Sir, Maslow's hierarchy needs, sir, that once that is a theory in which also consider motivation, that a person who is achieving the basics, he wants to climb on the next step, and there is a hierarchy.
What is the hierarchy? What is that hierarchy of needs?
Sir, basic, the food, shelter, and then the security, and the self-esteem, and the self-actualization, sir.
That is considered to be the basic theory of motivation.
Yes, sir.
And how would you criticize this theory of motivation?
Sir,
Does it provide a perfect answer to the question of motivation?
no, sir. These theories are the matter of subject. There is no objectivity in that. So there is a debate on every theory of motivation. Whatever, I have not read any theory of motivation which is the best or the right theory of motivation. It has flaws.
And have you also studied theories of leadership?
Yes, sir, I have read, sir.
Which theory did you like most?
I cannot recall it right now. I have read in my MBA, sir, currently syllabus.
You are doing MBA nowadays, I think, from Lahore School of Economics. You are done with that, or you are going through it?
Sir, there are 5 semesters. I have done 4 semesters up till now, and my last semester will end in December. And my CGPA is 3.7.
Which subjects are you reading in this current semester?
Sir, there is a human resource management and the microeconomics,
Let's
macroeconomics.
talk about human resource management.
Sir,
What is human resource management?
Sir, it is the management of human resource what you have, and it is also a complete planning that what is the job and what person will fit for this job, what hard and soft skill you might be having, and then the training after induction that person, that what training is required for that person, and then while on working how you can support him.
What is job analysis?
Sir, it is the analysis of job, that what are the requirement of this job, what job is and what are the requirements of this job, what outputs are required for this job, and what individual having what qualities and what skills, soft and hard, will be specific for this job, which will bring positive change in the job, sir.
And how would you differentiate between knowledge and skills?
So knowledge is the only knowledge what you have learned in your past experiences and the books and the structural and structural, formal and informal education system. However, their skills are the skill set which is polished over the time as you practice that skill set.
And what do you know about training and development in the context of human resource management?
Sir, training is the process in which you create development. That if a person is being given training, he is also being developed for your task. And it also merely related that development regarding this infrastructure training is the individual, for the individuals.
Okay, and last question. What's your take on civil-military relations in Pakistan?
Sir, civil-military relations should be according to constitution, in which the military must work under the elected administration of the country.
Is this your considered view?
Yes, sir, indeed, it has to be, because any deviation from this path will inflict a lasting effect and damage on the political society, and it also damage all the wide range of institutes which works under the established democratic government. So they also get weakened, because they only strengthen once the people over there, they work under the elected government and they practice the procedures under that government. So any change and deviation from the democratic system, or any influence from the undemocratic departments will create a damage on the institutes and that system, sir.
Okay, Mr. Haider Ali. Good interview. Now all of us, one by one, will tell you, we'll debrief you on give your findings. But the first thing, when you enter the room, आपने बड़े अच्छे तरीके से सलाम किया, good thing. यहाँ पे खड़े होके अपने कोट का बटन नहीं खोलना. it could be taken in a negative sense. बैठ जाए, then discreetly unbutton your coat. Right? ये एक tip आपको मैं देना चाह रहा था. Otherwise, throughout the interview, I found you to be very well composed. Very good degree of confidence have I seen in you. ये बहुत ज़रूरी हैं बातें, because I have seen candidates crumbling under pressure. You retained your poise, your confidence, and remained composed throughout the interview. This is a big plus.
Sir.
Right? Delivery style आपका बहुत अच्छा है, माशाल्लाह. Good voice, loud and clear.
Sir.
Body language, your posture, hands, hand gestures, eye contact. Very, very good. 2-3 चीज़ें मैंने नोट की हैं जिनमें आप इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. Number 1 is you resort to guesswork. मेरे सेगमेंट में भी इनके साथ भी. The tip is, when a question is asked, give a pause of 2 seconds. At that time, 2 seconds will feel like 2 minutes. But then your thoughts will get into order the way you want to deliver them. एक तो ये. दूसरा, where you don't know an answer, just say, sir, I'm sorry, I don't. There's no harm in that. It is neither a sin nor a crime not to be able to answer a question.
Sir.
Because we don't expect candidates to know the answers to all the questions that we ask them.
So.
Right? Guesswork avoid करना है आपने. जैसे CASA 1000 मैंने पूछा. Start by being descriptive. You should have told me what CASA, C-A-S-A stands for. Central Asia, South Asia. Which 2 countries of Central Asia does it involve? And what does 1000 mean? So this is how you start. आप इंडिया को भी ले आए, उधर कजाकिस्तान को भी ले आए. Both countries have nothing to do with CASA. Okay? फिर पॉलिसी पे इन्होंने आपसे सवाल पूछा था ना. पॉलिसी फॉर्मुलेट कौन करता है पाकिस्तान? You should have given it a little pause, तो आपको समझ आ जाती. आपने straight away parliament and then you try to debate with him. Never do that.
Sir.
Okay? When you are corrected, just accept it. So, general knowledge आपका कुछ मामलात में खासा वीक है, स्पेशली अबाउट पाकिस्तान. नहीं, कायद-ए-आज़म के भाई बहन नहीं पता आपको. ये मेरे नज़दीक इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ है बेटे. ये फाउंडर ऑफ द नेशन की बात हो रही है.
Sir.
फिर मैंने नोट किया, यू गेट अ बिट कन्फ्यूज्ड. You get bogged down in details and then there you get confused. इसको थोड़ा दूर करना है. Facts and figures, you have to inculcate facts and figures. Insert करने हैं आपने अपने जवाब में. Dams का मैंने पूछा, I expected you to know the answer to this question. So, you have good leadership qualities. Critical thinking थोड़ी सी improve होने वाली है. वो जब आप analysis करोगे, I think there's plenty of time before you appear before the commission. How much time do you have?
Sir, 8 days, sir.
Okay, that's short. Anyway, these are my observations. Work on these. Naki, given your confidence, composure, I think you should be able to do well, and good luck. I also think that if you're given the police service, you will become a good police officer.
Guessing should not be done at all, because people sitting on this side of the table, they know much more. They are much experienced. They have a lot of exposure also. So guessing doesn't work. So if you do not have an answer, say no, and there's no harm in it. Okay, what else? You're joining civil service. Must know more about civil service. What is the setup in the field? What is the setup in the secretariat? What is the role of the secretariat? What is the role of the field formation? And so on and so forth. Must know much more about that. Okay, we're joining from one organization to another, two different organizations, two different organizational setups, must be able to defend yourself. Must be able to defend yourself. Okay, Pakistan affairs are important. Must know more about Pakistan. Must know about the teacher talked about the Kafir Kalash people. We didn't know anything about that. They are there in our northern areas. So we didn't ask much more. Much more could be asked about Pakistan affairs, and so on and so forth. Must know more about Pakistan affairs. Geographic location, its history of the subcontinent, the dynasties, the culture that it had, its history, like I asked about Lahore being an ancient city or not, and so on and so forth. And whatever you fill up in the performa, that is also very important. Questions on the performa will definitely be asked. So you must be prepared for that also. If you go accordingly, if you prepare on those, I think you can do well. Thank you.
Haider, they've covered almost everything. میں صرف دو چیزوں پہ فوکس کروں گا. ایک تو وہی آپ کی نالج بیس. میں نے زیادہ تر کویشچنز آپ سے کرنے کی کوشش کی مینجمنٹ سائڈ پہ, اور مینجمنٹ بار بار آپ کے اس کے اندر آ رہا ہے. کرائسس مینجمنٹ بھی ابھی ہم نے کوئی بات نہیں کی, HRM, سپلائی چین مینجمنٹ پر, تو اس کے بہت سارے جواب آپ کے ٹھیک نہیں تھے. سو یو نیڈ ٹو ماسٹر دی بیسکس آف دیز کویشچنز. جو بھی اس کے کانسیپٹس ہیں نا سارے, بہت کلیئرٹی ہونی چاہیے. ایڈوانس نالج بڑی اچھی چیز ہے, لیکن بیسکس جو ہے وہ تو آپ کے ٹھیک ہو. تو میں تو بیسکس کی بات کر رہا تھا. تو اس پہ آپ سے کویشچن پوچھے جا سکتے ہیں جب کوئی آپ کا پروفائل دیکھے گا کہ آپ مینجمنٹ ابھی MBA کر رہے ہو, آلریڈی آپ نے سارا کچھ پڑھا ہوا ہے جیون پہ. تو اس پہ بھی ان ایڈیشن ٹو پاکستان افیئرز, کرنٹ افیئرز, کنٹمپریری افیئرز, نیوی کے بارے میں, اوشن کے بارے میں, جغرافی کے بارے میں کویشچنز آ سکتے ہیں. اسٹریٹ آف ہارمز میں آپ سعودی عرب کو بھی لے آئے تھے, شاید بنتی ہو, لیکن زیادہ تر وہ ایران کنٹرول کرتا ہے اس کو, اسٹریٹ آف ہارمز کو, وہ ادھر بیٹھا ہوا ہے. تو اس پہ بھی آپ کا جو نالج بیس ہے ٹھیک ہونا چاہیے. نیوی سے ریلیٹڈ, اوشن سے ریلیٹڈ, جغرافی سے ریلیٹڈ, پاکستان بات ہو گئی. پھر دوسرا, سر نے آپ کی تعریف کی ہے, میں بھی کرتا ہوں, لیکن مجھے تھوڑے سے آپ اسٹریسڈ لگے ہو.
Sir,
تھے آپ اسٹریسڈ؟
sir, initially I was when I entered the room. Later on, I think I'm.
دوسرا, تھوڑا جب آپ کو جواب آتا تھا نا تو آپ کی پیس آف اسپیکنگ ایک دم سے تیز ہو جاتی تھی. اس کو آپ کنٹرول ویئرڈ وے, سوال آتا ہے جواب یا نہیں آتا, لیکن آپ ایک ہی جو ہے نا اپنی پیس آف اسپیکنگ جو ہے اس کو بہت زیادہ ڈسٹرب نہ کریں. اور باقی یہی گیس ورک والی ہینڈ جیسچرز, پہلے تو آپ نے بالکل بند رکھے تھے, پھر ایک دم سے آپ نے ان کو بہت زیادہ موومنٹ شروع کر دی. تو اس کو بھی تھوڑا آپ نے کنٹرول کرنا. یہ اسی وقت ہوگا جب آپ اندر سے کمپوزڈ ہوں. ٹھیک ہے, وین یو فیل دیٹ یو آر ان کنٹرول آف دس سچویشن. وہ فیلنگ لے آنی ہے آپ نے پہلے 4-5 منٹ کے اندر. ٹھیک ہے, جو آتا ہے وہ آپ بتائیں, جو نہیں آتا ٹھیک ہے اس کو کہیں مجھے نہیں آتا. یو آر ناٹ سپوز ٹو نو ایوری تھنگ. یو آر سپوز ٹو بی کانفیڈنٹ اینڈ بی آنیسٹ with the panel. Thank you.